Hello and welcome to the 2023 Oklahoma Market Managers Training for the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. Today we're going to be learning a little bit about the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program, how to use benefits, how to apply, and also how to sign up. Okay, so a little bit of history on this program. The Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program is a federal program that began in 2001. Where each state must apply for their own funding. So as a state, Oklahoma, we applied and started this program here in our state in 2009. In order for states to ask for more funding, they must hit an 80% utilization rate to request more funds. So what that means is of our seniors that apply for these funds, at least 80% of them must redeem their benefits within the market season in order for us as a state to ask for more funding, which means being able to serve more seniors. So in 2022, we actually did reach over our 80% utilization rate, and that is due to everyone that helped out with this program this last year, taking this program online. There's been many different innovations there. Oklahoma has increased this program. We started at about $75,000. We've now increased that to $175,000, and that's a huge, huge jump. So we originally started out I believe last year with 1,800 applications. This year we have about 3,500 applications to pass out and get our seniors signed up. So huge jump in numbers. We have lots of work to do. As you all know, most likely, this is what the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Card looks like. So this is what the card that our seniors will receive in the mail. So it's the green with that broccoli shape on there. If for whatever reason a senior does lose their card, they can ask for a replacement card. Just note that that card will look a little bit different. We'll actually have a card that has strawberries on it. So if you're ever at a market and you see a senior using a card with strawberries on it, it is not a fake card. It is not an old card. It is a replacement card. So just want to make you aware of that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the actual program process. So for a senior to apply to participate in the program, there are some requirements that they must meet. So the first one is their income must be at or below 185% of the federal poverty line. There is an age requirement. They must be 60 years or older, or 55 and older if they are native. And they also have a participating market within 30 miles. So in order for our seniors to apply and be eligible for this program, they must meet all three of those requirements. Once they are approved, the seniors will be mailed an EBT card. This is a big question that we get from a lot of seniors. They apply and they're looking for their card immediately. It will not show up immediately. It actually will be mailed and should reach them around mid-May. So it's really important when you're talking with our program seniors, making sure that they understand they will not receive a card immediately. Again, this is a call we get a lot. However, the seniors, no matter when they sign up, even if they sign up the day that it opens on March 15th or April 1st, they're still likely going to receive their card mid-May, so not to worry. So this card that they will receive that we just saw on the previous slide, you can also see it here in this picture, will be preloaded with $50 to use. It's also important to make sure that our seniors know that this $50 is only good for this market season. So these $50 do expire on October 31st, 2023 of this year. So we encourage all of our seniors to redeem and use their benefits before that time. Again, applications will be opening March 15th, and then they will be receiving their cards by mid-May. So a quick overview, again, there is requirements for our seniors to meet in order to participate in the program. There are income requirements, age requirements, and they do need to live within 30 miles of a market that does accept this program. So again, once they are accepted, they'll receive their card. It is really important though, and I want to note when you're working with your seniors at the table, when they do come to you with the card, it's really important that they're only swiping the amount that they should be spending that day. So we're not wanting our seniors to come with the card, swipe and redeem all $50 unless they're actually planning to spend that $50 that day. And that's for a couple of reasons. We want to make sure that they're not losing their tokens, but also that they're not holding on to those tokens because it would be pretty easy to run out out of tokens, and we wouldn't be able to serve other seniors if they redeem all 50 and then hold on to them throughout the market season. They can also return back to the table anything that they have not spent that day. So let's say I walk up to your market manager table. I've presented you my card. I swiped and asked for $20. Maybe I only spent about 15 or so. So I would return back to the market manager table. I would hand back my 5 tokens that weren't unused, and then that would be put back on the card. So again, really important to, when you're working with seniors at your market, to let them know of these guidelines, reminding them that there is an expiration date of October 31st, asking them that they only redeem what they plan to spend that day, and then also asking them anything that goes unspent that they could put that back on their card. Again, so the program overview, the first thing that the senior would do, they would come to the market manager table with the EBT. They would swipe their card, and they would let you know how much they want to redeem. So again, let's say that's $20. The senior will be asked to type in a PIN. Right now, the default PIN is 1111 or 4 ones. But it is important to note that the seniors could call the number on the back of the card to reset the PIN. So previously, all seniors had the same PIN all year, and it wasn't that big of a deal, but we are now being told that likely seniors will need to reset their PIN at some point. We will provide you that information via email. You'll likely see an email from ONI letting you know to ask the seniors to reset that PIN. So you'll receive further notification from us on that. Either tokens or a QR code will be given for the amount swiped. At this time, we are only doing tokens, so we will not be using a QR code. So just know that, again, if I swipe my card for $20, then you would provide that person $20 of tokens, or 20 tokens, because they are in $1 increments. Eligible vendors at the market will have the SFMNP signs at the booth. So likely, hopefully everybody has a sign with the Senior Farmers Market logo. They're nice laminated signs. If you don't have those signs for your market, ONI can provide you those signs. So if you already have those from previous years, that's perfect. You can use those. If you're a new market, or maybe you have new vendors that need signs, if you'll contact the ONI project at the end of this presentation, you'll have both Deanna and Meredith's contact information. Please contact them, and they can get you laminated market signs so that your seniors know which vendors they can shop at. Okay, so seniors can select eligible food items. It's important for seniors to know that not all foods are considered farmers market program eligible for the seniors. So the 4 things that they can buy are Oklahoma grown fruits and Oklahoma grown vegetables, fresh cut herbs, and raw honey. So if you look at the right side of this screen, you'll actually see our senior farmers market token guide. This is something, again, that ONI can provide you, that you could keep at your market, have at the EBT table. It's a great idea to hand one of these to a senior when they come to redeem benefits if they're new to the program, or maybe they need a reminder, because there are certain requirements that you can and cannot purchase. So just making sure that you know that. Something else that's important to know is that you cannot provide change for tokens. It's also important to let our seniors know that. So no sales tax and no change can be made from those tokens. So if not, they could round down to the exact dollar amount. So there's a few ways to do this. You can round down, or if, let's say, there's a certain amount, you could add another piece of produce to round up to that $1. So that's how we work with that. Again, like I mentioned earlier, applications open March 15th. And again, all of those cards will be mailed sometime in mid to late May. Okay, here we go. So on the left side of your screen, you can see the recruitment brochures. So there are recruiters in your area. Some of you may also be recruiters, and that's wonderful. If you are a market manager that is not a recruiter, there is a recruiter in your area that will help sign up seniors for the program in your location. So these brochures on the left-hand side are something that the recruiter should have. If you are a recruiter, then please make sure that you're contacting ONI and that you have these on hand so you can provide these to your seniors, because it provides program information and how to apply. It also provides the guidelines and the income guidelines based on household size, which you can see on the right-hand side of your screen. Okay, something important to cover here is the civil rights statement from the USDA. I just want to read it quickly. The USDA prohibits discrimination based on race, color, national origin, sex, disability, age, or reprisal or retaliation for prior civil rights activity in a program or activity conducted or funded by the USDA. So allegations of discrimination or other violation of civil rights will be made to DHS. The Civil Rights Administrator handles these grievances. So if there are any complaints, it's important that the civil rights statement is made available and that participants can provide that complaint via mail, fax, or email to a program officer. And that contact information is on the screen. On the other side of things, it's also very important if we have any concerns related to our seniors. So you as a market manager, if you're seeing seniors that are taking advantage of the program, you have concern maybe some sort of fraud is going on, some problems, that you report that as well. So farmers, market managers, and vendors should report any attempts of program abuse by our senior participants. So for example, if somebody's trying to sell or exchange food for a purchase with tokens, maybe trying to request cash for an EBT card or food purchase with EBT cards, using an empty EBT card. Although I will note, please make sure if a senior does come that they are aware. Sometimes we have people that try and use an old card. It's not malicious. They're not trying to take advantage of the program. They may have just forgotten that's their old card. So maybe explore that before reporting that one. Trying to force farmers to sell the wrong food items. Again, Oklahoma grown fruits and vegetables, fresh cut herbs, and local honey are the items that they can be purchased. Or being abusive towards market employees, vendors, market managers, volunteers. Again, all of those things are very important to report if you have any concerns there. So all of these complaints will be handled by DHS Adult and Family Services. You can find Krisha's information at the end of this presentation, and you could contact her with those concerns. Please make sure when you are providing a complaint that you have the senior's name, and if appropriate, the name and description of the proxy shopper or the person that was attempting the program abuse. So sometimes seniors have a proxy shopper that shops on their behalf. So just having that information ready when you do contact Krisha at DHS. Okay, so as far as compliance, there's a few things that we want to mention very quickly. Throughout the season, there will be secret shoppers, unidentified seniors, and other individuals that may come to markets and farms that will test the senior program rule of compliance. So they will have a DHS issue a card, and they will try and purchase ineligible items. It's very important that your vendors understand what is allowed and what is not allowed to be purchased. So that way, if somebody does try and purchase something that is not allowed, that they will just kindly inform that person that that is not an approved item and that they would need to purchase that in another form of payment. So the secret shopper, again, is going to be looking for that. If a vendor or a market has continued infractions, so sometimes there are honest mistakes, but if this continues to happen, eligibility to continue participating in the program could be jeopardized. So again, it's very important that all of your vendors understand what is allowed and what is not allowed to be purchased, and that they inform participants when they do come through using their Senior Farmers Market Program tokens. Okay, so program timeline here. So training began March 1st. So that's when the 2023 season training does begin. Like I said before, March 15th, this application is going to open, but it's a soft opening. So we are not really promoting that it's open until April 1st. Once April 1st hits, we will begin participant recruitment. So active recruitment begins. You'll start seeing advertisements and recruitment events will start. And then, like I said, May 15th is the first round of EBT cards mailed. If you are also a recruiter, it is important to note when we ask that you do not start your recruitment events until April 1st, which is that beginning recruitment period. Again, if you are also a recruiter, we ask that you contact ONI as soon as you know when your recruitment events are. So we may be able to include your information for your event on postcards in your local area if we get those before we send postcards to print. So as soon as you know when those are, that would be wonderful if you could let either Deanna or Meredith know, and we can hopefully include that in the promotions for your market. Okay. So I want to provide a little bit of information here. So we were able to conduct a survey with our participants of the Senior Farmers Market Program. And this was last year. And so we wanted to share a little bit with you what we learned from our participants. So that might help you in redeeming program benefits at your market. So from all of our seniors that took our survey, we found out that 74% of them used all $50 in 2021. So as we know now, we had over 80% redemption rate, so we were able to increase our numbers. It's really important. We always encourage our participants to use all $50, not only so they have access to fresh foods from your local market, but also so we can serve more seniors in the future. We also found out about 66% also spend other forms of money. So we know our seniors are not only coming to the market and purchasing food with their program benefits, but they're also spending other forms, things like cash, credit or debit card, SNAP, and other benefits like that. Duo and Double Up and OK Fresh as well, if that's in your area. We also found out that 58% spend somewhere between $10 to $24 each time they come to the market. So that's a significant amount of money. 34% of our seniors spend somewhere between $25 and $50. So not quite as many people spending that much, but again, still a significant amount of money. And that's 34% of our seniors. This is an interesting one I think is very important to note. Only 40% were aware that their benefits expired. So that means 60% or the majority of our seniors were not aware that their program benefits expired. So please, when you have seniors come redeem benefits at the EBT table, if you're a recruiter and you're helping sign seniors up, please make sure that you remind them that their program benefits do expire October 31st, 2023. So it's very important that they redeem before then. When asking our seniors about the program and if they liked it, we found this incredible piece of information. So 99% would recommend the Senior Farmers Market Program. And I think that's really important to understand. Not only would they recommend it, but they gave reasons why. So here are 5 different things, and I'm just going to read them because I want to make sure that we, when we're serving our seniors, that we really understand why they like coming to the markets. And there's a variety of reasons. So first and foremost, we heard from participants, they said that they liked the quality of the food. A quote from one of our participants, I like the fresh fruits and vegetables, and they are much better quality, and enjoy the social aspects of the farmers market. So they're coming for the quality of the food, and they're coming for the social aspect as well. Next one is that it extends food budget. So the seniors really just appreciate the fresh fruits and vegetables, and it helps their food budget stretch a little further. They're healthier because they do have those fruits and vegetables. So providing access to healthy foods for our seniors. Next one is improved nutrition and diet. So because it's healthy eating, without it, we don't get the necessary nutrition that elderly people deserve. So they're coming to the markets because they know that they can get quality food. It helps extend their budget. And because of that, it improves their nutrition and their diet overall. They also come for the friendly people. It is fresh and it's good, and the people that bring the food are just so nice. They're just good people, and I think we should do everything we can to, keep it going. So they understand that vendors, market managers, the volunteers, people are friendly, and they really want to support their local market. And that brings us to the last point. They want to come support the local market. I think it's excellent for healthy vegetables and food and supporting local farmers around Oklahoma. So these are all reasons why our seniors found this program to be very, very beneficial for them, and 99% would recommend. So that's a big win. A few more things to show. Useful resources for the program by rank. So there was a variety of different things that seniors wanted, and I think this one's important to understand. I think a lot of the time we get really caught up and really focused on social media and digital aspects, and those are also very beneficial, but our seniors also found other things like a market newsletter, seasonal recipes, seasonal produce guides. These are all things that ONI can provide for you that our seniors really do find useful. So these are some things that they mentioned that they would like to have, and we can help provide those for you. I know we've been asked a lot about this question. So yes, this program is for seniors. And there's questions about whether or not they have access to technology, they want to access technology. So we just asked them, and here's what they had to say. So about 66% of them own a smartphone. Only about 29% own a tablet. Down from that, 23% own a laptop, and only about 18% own a desktop. So the smartphone is definitely the #1 owned device from our seniors. But what's also interesting is 66% surveyed access the internet, which leaves out some of our seniors. So 34% of our seniors have been left out. So what does that mean? Well, that is why as recruiters, you can help them sign up. So yes, they are able to access the application on their own if they would like to do so on their own device. But we also have recruiters in the area that have been provided a tablet to help our seniors sign up. That way, our seniors that are not accessing the internet, prefer not to access it, whatever the case may be, they are still able to participate in the program. So that's important to know. Okay, so now we're going to watch a few videos, and I want to make sure and go through these in a timely fashion, but make sure that you understand what we're looking at here. So this first video is actually how you're going to show vendors to sign up. So you as a market manager, as a vendor, as a volunteer, this is how you sign up. Okay, so as you can see in this video here, this is what it would look like when you hit this homepage here. So you can click on the sign up here, or you can click sign up at the top here. So we're going to go ahead and sign up. Okay, so if you're a senior, of course, you can click on the senior. However, if you're in one of these roles, market manager, vendor, or recruiter, you would actually sign up clicking the volunteer tab. So that's important to know. So let's say that we are a vendor. You will need to sign up with either using an email address or a phone number or both, but you are required to have one of those two. So in our training video here, the person doing the video is going to enter their user ID, which is their email, as well as their phone number, but you're only required to have one of those. Okay, so once we sign up, so you can verify your account. You can do it either through email or you can do it through SMS text message, depending on what you provided. So again, if you provided both, you can choose whichever one that you prefer. At this point, we're going to do a text message. They would send you a text message and you'll get a 6-digit code. It is important to note that this code does expire. And so if you sign up immediately, that's wonderful. You can hit verify your account. But if for whatever reason you do not verify it within the time frame and it expires, you can request a new code. So you are going to need to provide some information. So you'll need to provide your first and last name. Your vendors would also need to provide their farm address. So they will ask for that. Okay. So we enter our first and last name, location of our farm, so the actual farm address. Okay. Okay, it is important to note as well, if the vendor lives in Oklahoma, it will require you to put what county that farm is located in. However, if you live in a bordering state, let's say you live in Arkansas or you live in Texas, but that you're right on the border, it will actually gray out that county. So just know that if you have a bordering vendor, they may not be able to put county on there. We'll also need to say mailing address if that's not the actual physical address, or you can also say use farm address here. So you can click on it there. Okay, so next the vendor will be asked to select the products that you offer. So it will show, it asks that you check all of the above that this specific vendor would provide. And note, this may change throughout the season. That's okay. Go ahead and answer it to the best of their ability at this time. If this needs to be changed, it can be changed. And I believe Oni can help alter that on the back end of the website if needed. Okay, another thing that the vendor is asked to do is select all of the markets that they plan to attend. And again, you can pick as many as they do plan to attend. So you can click the drop down here, just like that. And these are all markets just for training purposes. However, let's say that they chose to go to both Aaron's Market and Clever Market, they would click both of them and they would appear in the window. Okay, so now that we have all of our markets loaded that we plan to sell our produce at, we can go ahead and click continue. This is the vendor agreement. This is a required statement. If the vendor says accept, then they can proceed. If for whatever reason they choose not to do the vendor agreement, then they will not be allowed to participate in the program. Okay, so that looks like it's it for this video. We have one more to view. Okay, so this next video is actually going to show how to complete training online. So not only do we need our vendors to sign up, but we also need our vendors to be trained, and that's really, really important that everybody is trained on this program. Okay, so again, sign up. Okay, we're going to click volunteer, market manager, vendor recruiter. Just 1 second. I apologize. New video. Okay. So now this is how to complete a training. So here on this dashboard, you can see here, you can see trainings right here on the left-hand side. You can also see where it says required trainings right here down in the bottom middle. And it says it looks like you have one required training to view. So this will actually tell you if you have any required trainings that you need to view. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click our view training. Okay, so you can see here, it'll say training. It'll actually tell you a little bit about our training. This is just base text here. And then you'll see the vendor training video. So this video down here, the arrow will hover over it in just a second. It should highlight green. You will be able to watch this video here. Okay, so you see when you highlight it, not only does it turn green, but you'll see the box that says begin training. So you will be required to watch the entire video. So you'll see the link here and you can control it like you would a normal YouTube video. So down at the bottom, you can pause, you can speed it up, you can move around, you can always go back if you'd like to rewatch it again. But it is important that you watch the entire video. If you attend a live training or if you hold a live training for your vendors, they can watch the video as a group all together, and then they would sign in and complete this quiz down here at the bottom. So again, they must watch the whole video, but they can do it either live in person or they can do it through the portal and do an online training. So the quiz below here, you can see it will provide questions. This again is just a sample, so it only has 2 questions, but you can see here, question 1, we answer yes or no. You can submit, and there's also an option to retry. So for whatever reason, if you do get the question wrong, you can retry and re-answer the question. Okay, so you can kind of see here, answer the question, again, submit and retry. Pretty straightforward. So we can hit submit. Okay. All right, you can also see here, it'll tell you if you got the answer correct or if you got it wrong. So very interactive there. You can also see at the bottom of the screen where it says, congratulations, you've completed the quiz for this training. So it will let you know when you've completed this quiz down at the bottom. And then it'll also say, return to training home. So once we return to home, click that, okay, you'll actually see, so the video link is still there, but now we have the square that says complete here. It also says complete up at the top of the screen here. And then when you go to the dashboard down at the bottom middle, it also says that you have completed your training. So it should be pretty obvious. Hopefully, when your vendors are doing their training, they should know pretty quickly whether or not that they have completed that training. So it should be pretty straightforward there. Okay. So for those of you that are recruiters, I want to cover a little bit of information about recruitment. Those of you that are not recruiters, this is just great information to know how your seniors in your area will find your market and get signed up for the program. So if you look on the right-hand side, this is a brochure that our seniors will get if they have participated in the program in the past or if they are on a waiting list. So it provides not only their income eligibility and eligibility requirements, but it also provides a QR code that would take them directly to the online application. So each county is going to be assigned a specific number of applications. This is based on need and redemption. These have already been previously figured out. And your recruiters will know how many applications they have for their area. So recruiters will be able to distribute these applications in 3 different ways. So the first one is interested seniors can actually go directly to the website and complete an application themselves. So they would answer the eligibility questions. If they meet those, they can fill out the program application and they can enroll themselves. They also can have a designated recruiter that will pull the link up and have the seniors complete the application live. So this could be a recruitment event, maybe at a senior center. It could be held at your farmer's market directly. There's a variety of ways that you could do that, but our recruiters in the area do have tablets and they could help the seniors complete it on their device. Or the third option is a designated recruiter completes the application as a proxy for the senior themselves. Okay, so this is an example of a postcard that will be mailed again to our seniors. Not only does it have a QR code that takes them directly to the link if they provide, if they prefer to fill it out themselves, but it also will have your market information for the participant in that area. So if you live close to the Muskogee market, it would provide the information for the Muskogee market location and hours. The other thing, again, if you are a recruiter and you get your recruitment event information to us very quickly, we may be able to get that on the postcards before they get mailed out, but there is a very short deadline for that. So if you're listening to this, hopefully you've already sent your recruitment information into either Deanna or Meredith. Okay, there's also these social media posts that are available on the website for you to download. So the ONI project will be posting these to spread the word about the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. These are, again, just example posts, but all of these will also be uploaded on the website for you to download if you would like to download and post them to the market social media as well to spread the word about the program. This is a map that shows all of the 2023 Senior Farmers Market participating markets. So this is a very, very handy map. It's also available on the website as well for our seniors to find a market near them. Okay, so a few takeaways from this training. So every market manager, recruiter, and or vendor must complete a training. So if you're participating in this program on the administration side, again, market manager, recruiter, or vendor, you must complete a training. Only trained markets and vendors are able to accept this Senior Farmers Market Program benefits. So again, it's very important that you get everybody trained on this program. Senior applications will again start March 15th, and you can find that at www.oksfmnp.org. We are doing a soft opening March 15th, and then we will start active recruitment on April 1st. So important timelines to remember. And again, please remind your seniors that they should be receiving their card by mid to late May. So there will be a little bit of a delay for them to get their card. So no need to worry, the cards will come. If you do have any questions, please direct those to either Deanna or Meredith at the ONI project. And if you have questions for anyone at DHS, please direct those to Krisha Phillips. So thank you so much for your time. We look forward to serving our seniors with you, and we appreciate you all so much and what you do. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.